powers vested upon me, I hereby constitute this graduation ceremony of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology. You may be seated.
Molweni, goeiemorgen. Good morning, everyone. Before we begin the ceremony, can we join together in a moment's silence for private prayer and meditation? Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Nebatalu, members of Council, distinguished guests, our guest speaker, Prof. Cosmas Ambe, members of staff, parents, friends, and most important of all, you, our graduates. Good morning and welcome on this joyous occasion where we celebrate the achievements of all those who will be graduating today. This is a very special day for all of you, representing the culmination of years of study, hard work and sacrifice. And sacrifices not only on the part of you, the graduates, but also of parents, partners, family members who provided financial and moral support throughout your period of study. So this ceremony represents a celebration of a collective effort of all who contributed to your achievement. This year we will be awarding 6,819 diplomas and degrees in 12 graduation ceremonies which are taking place on our Bellville and Cape Town campuses. At these ceremonies we will be awarding 73 master's degrees and 16 doctoral degrees. Today we will be conferring qualifications on candidates in the Faculty of Business, by far the largest faculty at the institution. 4 of the 11 graduation ceremonies are devoted entirely to this faculty. This faculty has established strong partnerships both locally with the provincial government and SETAs and internationally with a number of universities abroad. It currently runs a vibrant student-staff exchange program with these universities as well as a dual master's degree program. The faculty has made significant progress in promoting a research agenda over the years, and has recently been University of Technology, is currently the largest university in the Western Cape, with over 33,000 students, including a strong contingent of international students representing more than 70 countries across the globe. Our vision is to be at the heart of technology education and innovation in Africa, and we believe that through technology and innovation, we will be able to address critical issues relating to economic and social development, both in this region and internationally. As alumni of this institution, we hope that you will also commit to this vision. Many of you will go on to occupy influential positions in commerce, in industry, and in the public sector. But we sincerely hope that you will not forget the communities from which you come. We hope that you will use your special skills and influence to put something back into those communities and to help contribute to their development. Together we hope that you will help us realize our goal of creating futures, not only for our students, but for broader society as well. We hope that you will continue to support this institution and that your future professional development will take place here. With the rapid pace of change and the globalization of knowledge, it will become imperative that you continue to upgrade your knowledge and skills on a regular basis. And we hope that we, at the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, will have a role to play in your lifelong learning. We know that our alumni are our greatest ambassadors, and that is why your success is so important to us. We are proud of what you have achieved thus far and sincerely hope that we've helped to place you on a trajectory that will lead you to even greater successes in the future. Congratulations once again on your fine achievements. We salute you as graduates of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology and wish you continued success and everything of the best for the future. Thank you. It is now a great pleasure for me to introduce our guest speaker this morning, Prof. Cosmas Ambe. Cosmas Ambe holds a D.Tech degree from the Tshwane University of Technology in Cost and Management Accounting and an M.Com degree in Accountancy from Wits University and a BSc Honours degree in Accounting from the University of Bowie. He is currently the Nedbank Chair in Accountancy and Professor and Director of the School of Accountancy at the University of Limpopo. He has previously served as Associate Professor, Financial Management at the Northwest University Graduate School of Business Leadership and Senior Lecturer at the Tshwane University of Technology and Lecturer at Wits University School of Accountancy. Cosmas has developed materials, conducted training, and provided technical and advisory services for national and international clients such as the German Development Corporation, the National Treasury, the local government sector, and Anglo Platinum, to name but a few. He is a member of various academic and professional associations and is director and board member of AHAC Pty Limited, the Environmental Management Accountancy Network in Africa, and was a member of the Finance Committee of the Gautrain Management Agency. Cosmas has to his credit over 25 publications as peer-reviewed book chapters, conference proceedings, and journal articles, and has been involved as guest speaker for various seminars and conferences in the continents of Africa, Asia, and Europe. Within a period of 2 years, from 2009 to 2011, Cosmas developed and successfully implemented a turnaround strategy resulting in the accreditation of the University of Limpopo by the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. It is now my great pleasure to call on Prof. Cosmas Ambe to deliver his address.
The Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Prince Nivutalu, members of the University Council, members of Executive Management, deans of faculties, graduates, parents, family and friends of the graduates, academic, administrative staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to address you on this special day. A graduation ceremony is a special occasion to celebrate and contemplate a new chapter. It leads to the opening of doors into the world of work and, of course, the joys and responsibility that goes with it. I was never the likeliest or most qualified candidate for this graduation address. My life and career did not start with a golden spoon. Born in the early 1970s in a small town called Tiko, Boya in Cameroon, I visited Wits University School of Accountancy in May 1998 to seek admission for a master's program, but came out with an appointment as junior lecturer. After 35 years of my life and 11 years as an academic, in July 2009, I assumed duty as the incumbent professor and Nedbank Chair in Accountancy, which the DVC has alluded to. Key was a turnaround strategy towards the accreditation of the university for its accounting program by the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants within 2 years, a project that was in the pipeline for 6 years without success. I say this as an inspiration to those in front of us who will be receiving diplomas and degrees today, to say it is this same passion, it is this courage, determination, drive, resilience, and action exercised by you graduates that have placed you ahead of your peers. The same will be required of each one of you as you take the next step of your very illustrious careers, for which we all wish you well. As part of his speech after winning the US presidential election, Barack Obama said, and I quote, "Where we are met with cynicism and doubt, and those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can." Today, you graduates have answered, yes, we can, which have enabled you to be the guests of honor that you are today. I wish to extend my congratulations and appreciation to you, the graduates, for you've endured many years of study in order to accomplish your mission. I know how difficult it is to be a student, dealing with limited budget, going some nights without food, but enduring resilience and passion towards success. This is the unfortunate reality that most South Africans find themselves in, and this being because of our past, the social inequalities that continue to exist, the high cost of higher education, and the need to catch up with the latest developments and trends. You were not held back by these challenges. Congratulations. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the National Development Plan sets out the vision for how South Africa can effectively and sustainably address its key challenges of poverty, unemployment, and inequality for the benefit of these and future generations. The NDP correctly highlights the need for a focus on improving education, training, innovation, and indicates in its Chapter 9, I quote, "Education, training, and innovation are not solutions to all problems, but rather the society, as you and me, abilities to solve problems, develop competitiveness, eliminate poverty, and reduce inequality, which may be hampered by lack of education." Many of us here will readily accept that inclusive and sustainable economic growth requires active input by people with skills, operating at levels in both private and public sector. Economic activity is driven by spending on infrastructure and key projects to strengthen the productivity of the economy. Because of that, there is need for strong capacity at all levels so as to effectively drive economic growth and improve services to its citizens. The contribution, Vice Chancellor, of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology in developing human capital is therefore much commended. The finance and accounting profession in South Africa is growing, and its business is becoming increasingly complex, especially since the return of South Africa to the global family of nations. With all of these global financial difficulties, particularly within European Union countries, we're finding it even more intricate and complicated to properly plan ahead. This difficulty is further compounded by a severe shortage of appropriately qualified accountants. Vice Chancellor, a study into the financial skills commissioned by SAICA in 2007 indicates a shortage of 22,000 accountants for the country. And of that number, 5,000 shortage of chartered accountants. At the core of financial accountability problems experienced by all spheres of government is a lack of financial skills in the rest of the economy. That demonstrates the importance and the role the graduates that will be having diplomas and degrees today have to fill the space in the market. Similarly, many outstanding efforts by young up-and-coming entrepreneurs tend to hit a snag as a result of poor financial management and discipline, all linked to a lack of proper financial skills and education. Graduates, as we celebrate 20 years of democracy, I would like to cite late former President Tata Mandela, who said, "I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It's an ideal which I hope to live for and achieve. But if needs be, it's an ideal for which I'm prepared to die." I would like to call to your conscience, what is the ideal that you hope to live for? What are the ideals that you hope and you may be prepared to die for? As you approach the world of work, you need to uphold the code of professional ethics of your profession, including honesty, integrity, transparency, accountability, confidentiality, objectivity, respectfulness, obedience to the law, and loyalty. These are the basic qualities required for the moral regeneration of South Africa. Vice Chancellor, while implementing the turnaround strategy for the SAICA accreditation, I was told by my staff, what if a taxi knocks you down? Hope you will not be moving with a gun in your pocket. Your actions are impacting on people's personal budget. Graduates, these are some of but a few challenges that you will come across in your daily life in the world of work. And only a strong character, resilience, and professional ethics will take you through. Be the change you want to see in South Africa. The South African economy is characterized by massive economic imbalances and scarcity of skills. In order to create an enabling environment in which economic growth may continue, while allowing effective transformation to take place, the skills profile of the South African population need to change and move towards reflecting the demographics of the country, while of course maintaining quality and standards. A review of the 2014 membership statistics of the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants indicates that of the over 36,000 registered chartered accountants in the country, less than 8% is black. Vice Chancellor, the 2013 World Bank report on the observation of accounting and auditing standards and codes for South Africa indicates that SAICA recognizes the importance to increase the number of universities that offer accredited accounting programs. To that end, SAICA facilitated the twinning of the University of Limpopo and the University of Johannesburg. The arrangement that began in 2004 culminated with the university getting accreditation in 2011 as part of a 2009-2011 turnaround strategy. Teaching and learning was enhanced through implementing an effective teaching and learning methodology and tutorial system and the use of variety formative and summative assessments. The project will not only increase the number of black chartered accountants in South Africa, but will also provide the Limpopo province in this case and its rural students with access to quality education and an opportunity to qualify as chartered accountants. An important lesson, Vice Chancellor, from this twinning experience and embedded into new twinning arrangement is the capacity building at the accreditation-seeking institution. Academic staff members should be fully skilled and resourced to function independently when the twinning arrangement ceases. The turnaround strategy included leadership, buy-in from top management, communication with stakeholders, and staff and student ownership and commitment to the program. Without having to sound boastful, as a result of the university accreditation, we fundraised, Vice Chancellor, the sum of 61 million over 3 years for student bursaries in one night. That's the impact of SAICA accreditation. In addition to increased external bursaries to students, many quality staff and students applied to be associated with the university. Qualified professionals, good learners, and industry want to be associated with quality, standard, and of course, success. At the heart of a turnaround strategy towards improving financial skills lays the refreshing assertion that to be African must never be an excuse for mediocrity. Perhaps the most destructive thing about Afro-pessimism is the view that nothing ever works and that the legacy of being historically disadvantaged is sliding irretrievably towards disintegration from its very proud past. There's a syndrome of being African, seen as tantamount to being disadvantaged. Too often, the syndrome becomes lies into lack of discipline and habitually negative attitude. It's like a state of chronic depression. Anything will do because we're black. Because the inevitability of failure lies heavily upon us. But this is the very syndrome against which we must struggle at every level in our public and private life. We have to become advocates of our own importance and competence. We have to espouse passion, drive, and consistency. We have to take the many challenges in South Africa and convert them to opportune advantages. Vice Chancellor, as I conclude, may I use the words of Barack Obama, uttered in his 2004 address, to say, this morning, if you feel the same energy I do, same urgency I do, same passion I do, same hopefulness I do, if you do what we must do, then I have no doubt that across the country, the people will rise up, and this country will reclaim its promise, and out of this long economic darkness, a bright day will come. Dear graduates, remember, Gandhi once said, first, they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. On that note, once more, congratulations for being winners. I dare each one of you to go out there and be the change agent of the National Development Plan. Thank you, and God bless you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Noktula Mposi. I'm doing my fourth year in environmental health, and so I'll also be graduating on Saturday. I'll be singing for you today. I was asked by Miss Kathy Kluter to sing. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it. Torna di ti toalato, torna, torna, torna l'error passato, con replicati menda. Torna l'errore passato con replica di menda, prove di fedeltà. Torna, la per tu dolore e signo manifesto che differ tu nel cuore l'immagine di sta che differ tu nel cuore l'immagine di sta. Torna,